Right, we're set up in the swim, got my rods out, found a couple of spots, nice and clear, only four and a half wraps each rod. So to put it in perspective, we've got the map here, we've got all this water, 62 acres, and we're positioned here in swim 46, which is in a bay, and literally I'm 4.5 rod lengths out. So we've got all this water. Winter Point's done fish this morning. We see Matey get his net out this morning. I did fancy the big double, 31's done a fish. I walked past and I see his tripod up and his mat and that. So that area has done fish, but I've opted to come up here. There's no lines. It's probably the furthest walk. Well, it is the furthest walk from the car park, and it's pretty much, there's no lines up here. That's a big thing I do in my fishing. Line pressure. I normally only fish 2 rods, regardless of the size, whether you can use 3 or 4 rods on that lake. I'm normally only 2 rods because I'm a big believer in line pressure. Less lines, the better. You can have better results. So if you're worried about fishing big lakes, at the minute, although you've got all this water, this lake is only this big to me. There's enough fish in here to only concentrate on this area. So all this is void. So if you turn up to a venue and it's big like this place and it's a bit daunting to you, then think about sections of the lake. And if you find the fish like we have today, location is the main thing. So once you found the fish, that lake is only as big as your swim basically, whether you're in a bay, in a corner. 62 acres has just turned it into half an acre. So look at it that way, and it's not as daunting as it may be. Another thing, when I'm targeting a new venue, local knowledge is good. Doing a bit of research, whether that's reading about previous sessions from other anglers or watching them on YouTube, that's all good, but it's out of date. So you'll come here, it could have been a year previously that video was made, so it ain't right now in your session. So I tend to not go into all that before I come to a venue. I like to come here, not know much. And I spoke to a couple of bailiffs this morning when I first got here. They told me an area, and it was near that Winter Point and swim opposite that has done fish. And obviously I've seen it with my own eyes. They've got, one of them's pulling the fish out of the water. So straight away, that's like, I need to be there. And a lot of people, they might turn up and go, right, that's it, bucket me swim there or put my bivvy there, and then not even walk the rest of the lake. They've got a top swim. But I've walked along this bank, got to this corner, and there's literally nobody here at all, and there's a lot of fish. So try to steer clear of that. And also, I don't like to go into people's swims. If they're not on the main footpath and they're not outside their bivvies, I'll never ever walk into their space. You know, I don't invade their privacy. I like to leave them to it. If they're outside wrapping up or whatever, then I'll say hello, and if they want to talk, they'll talk, but I don't go out my way to see them. And at the minute, the only people I've seen as I've walked round were a couple of bailiffs, so that tells me the anglers on here, they don't really venture about in this corner area, probably because you've got 62 acres of water and you've got a little corner and they feel restricted. So that's a massive edge. If you can go somewhere that's quiet with less lines, the carp, that's heaven to carp. So when I've got one night ahead of me, I want to go where the carp are. I would, if I've got 3 nights or whatever, I would tend to fish this open bit of water and get something going. Maybe try and build up a hit of fish with a lot of bait. But I'm here for one night, the fish are here, so I'm here. That's my best chance of catching in this short space of time. So if you are on a big lake, don't neglect the corners and try not to listen to anyone. Just go with your own flow and see what you can see with your own eyes. Your own eyes are the best eyes. I don't tend to listen to other people. And if someone's seen a fish show, I take it with a pinch of salt. I want to see a fish show with my own eyes, like I have today, and I'm happy where I am. Hopefully, it's paid off.